Howdy everyone, Nimby here, and I'll be doing up some black hole demons again today. And just tie it back to our barb there, and then a couple wraps back. Get rid of that tagging. Sorry guys, just not seeing I have the feathers laid out here. I'm not seeing the one I was going to use for the tails. Oh, using my backup. We're going to be using this nice barred grizzly. Not barred, sorry. Badger. Wrong B word. Badger. A strung hackle. Just drop the other feather somewhere. Well, that's here a minute ago. I'm sure I'll find it when I'm done. Okay, so we want to have this black stripe in there, but we don't want any of these fully black fronds, so we're going to pull that back and just get rid of those. Same here. They're also a little more wispy. That's good. And I'm just going to grab the tip here and gently pull back. I'll stick all the fronds out for us. Just makes it a little easier to judge the amount of fronds that we're pulling off, because we want to have a hook gap amount, which is about right there. Oh, maybe a couple more strands. Let's roll in there. There we go. That's about right. So we'll capture all those points that are nicely lined up. Capture those, pop them off, and we'll put that one where we can find it again this time. And we're gonna get this working length of the shank of the fly there. And just tie her in right on top. Just do 2 wraps, hold it in place. Got one kinking out to the side there, but we'll see how she goes. Hey Thunder, good to have you in, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Even if it's short, I appreciate it, mate. puff that up a little more. There we go. That's a nice tail. You can see it's nicely spread out and it's on top. Happy with that one. Could be a little more on the poofy side, but it'll do just fine. Okay, I got some nice medium silver tinsel, and we're going to tie that in here. I'm going to tie in the silver towards the shank of the hook so that it points out. And we are going to tie that in we're going to tie that in the length of the hook. There we are. Oh, come on now. Slippery little thing. There we be. Okay. Get that in all the way along the shank. We're going to stop about a thread length from the back. Beauty. There we go. And that'll wrap up nice once we get it set up there. I'm going to bring our thread forward and just tie it off with a half hitch so we can get it up in our thread rest. Or bottom rest in this case, because I'm not going to be resting the thread on it. And I'm just going to hand wrap this. Just very slightly overwrap and turn so we get a nice, even, very slightly segmented body. We're going to stop at the halfway point. And just going just a little past the halfway point because we're going to overwrap it with the chenille that we're going to tie in next. The body will be half, and the thorax will be the other. It's getting away on me there. There we go. Make sure that's tied off good because it's a little on the slippy side. Beauty. Okay, that'll work just fine. I think we got enough on that piece of tinsel to get one or two more. Excuse me. Pick some nice saddle hackle from this one here. These ones are slightly smaller than mother bag. I'm just going to try to pick some that are the right size. There we go. This one's a little on the white side, so save him. I'll see if I got another that's got a good badger going on here. There's got to be one high hiding in here that wants to become a fly. Now what I'm looking for is the length of the barbules here. These ones are all a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. We want the lengths of the barbules to be about twice the gap length. So right there, nice and bushy. And we still want that little bit of black center strand. And this time we're going to clean it right to the base of where that black spade is. Right there. There we go. That's a nice little piece of quill. I'm going to save that for cleaning some eyes. Okay, so we got a little bit more on one side than the other, so I'll just even that up a bit. And we're going to tie this in. We got a lot of length there to tie into, so I'm just going to leave this a little bit longer. And then we'll be wrapping our black chenille on top after this. We're going to leave the shiny side, pretty side of the feather, towards us. And we're just going to wrap that in. Back up to our tying point, 2 wraps. There we go, she's ready to go. I got enough here to, yeah, we got enough here to get a couple more flies out of this one. So this is just a standard Netcraft black chenille. It's not the ultra though, it's the mini or micro. But it doesn't matter terribly much, you can use whatever black chenille you have. Some black wool would be fine as well. What you're looking for is something with a little bit of poof to it to add body to the thorax and for the hackle to sink into it. As long as you got those two things going for you, it won't matter what material you use there. And there's different variations on this where you can switch that color up from black. You could tie this with a furnace hackle instead of a badger and use a nice burgundy or shot red. Now we're just going to neatly tie this all the way up. Point for the hackle right up here. Beauty. That turned off. Save that for the next one. Gonna use the rotary hackle pliers here. Bend the radius on this a little bit to help us with that first corner. Looks like we'll have to trim out a couple hackle fibers. Those are done there, so that's okay. We'll get to those at the end if need be. So our first 2 wraps we're going to do right at the back here. see if I can stand these guys up. Perfect. There, that worked out real well. The 2 wraps. Got the base there, and then we're gonna start walking it through the chenille. We're just following the spiral that we had with the chenille. And it should walk you right through up to the head there. See if I can get an extra wrap or half out of this. So moving that down. I'm still tied in on the rachis, so I should be good there. Just get a couple binding ones in. Got one little fiber up front here caught. Just free him. Get rid of our tag in. Now we can work on making our head back. Still got one caught in there. I'll just move him around. We'll hit him up with a Sharpie if need be. Just gonna build the head up to our chenille there. Like I said, it's gonna have a decent little sized head on it. That looks good. Now we'll tie it off here. Start off with 2 1/2 inches, and then we'll do some wood finishes. Four will be good. Snug that thread down. There we go. There we have black hole demon. Just gonna clean this up and put some head cement on. Hey Yoshi, thanks for dropping in, mate. Just gonna rotate that for a minute while we get the head cement dried. Dries nice and even. Hey Robert, good morning. Good to have you. I forgot my tea, so I'm gonna have to step away and grab it. It's just in the on the stove. I'll be right back with you guys. We'll just let this fly. Head cement set too, and I'll be right back. Just gonna grab my tea here. Ah, my bad. Been talking to myself this whole time, apparently. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I had it adjusted for when I walked away, and I forgot to readjust it when I got back. My bad. I apologize. Yeah. So, re-say what I said when I got back. I'm going to volunteer at the food bank with my son. So that'll be the only. We're only gonna do the one fly up to this morning. Uh, I feel silly. I've been talking for the last 5 minutes to myself. Never done that before. Oh, there's a first time for everything. Thanks, Robert, for pointing that out for me. Uh, yeah, so there's the 3 that we've done up. I'm gonna do up about half a dozen of these guys. Maybe a little more. I'll be back on tonight. Um, Probably about 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If anyone wants to pop in at that point, we can do up the last bit there, and then we're going to be moving on to Black Hackle Peacock, which is very similar, just using Black Hackle and Peacock body as the name would ensue. Very simple little um, kind of wet fly nymph substitute pattern. Hey Val, thanks for dropping in, mate. What do you got to do to start selling some product? You mean like on your own site or like through live stream? If you want to do it through live stream, you need to have 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours, which is really the stumbling block. But if you're live streaming daily, you can get 3,000 a couple months or so, depending how long you stream for. Besides that, if you want to do it without, you can just throw, links to like your Etsy or wherever you're selling it in your stream description. But if you do want to link directly to a Spotify, then you'll need 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours. I haven't set that up yet, but I am in the process. Yeah, I'm normally pretty animated with my hands while I'm doing the talking bit, so thanks for pointing that out. Thanks, Doug. Yeah, I think it's a deadly little fly, to be honest. It's simple, and the black and the off gray, I guess, or like a tawny yellow, really works well for imitating all sorts of late stage patterns when they're shucking off their wing shucks and that. So it works great. And the silver, of course, anything that bounces light works good for all sorts of species. So silver tinsel in the body, whether it's a rib or a full body in that case, always a good thing. Yeah, anyone else has any questions, comments, accusations? Feel free to toss them in the chat there. Got a couple minutes before I gotta take off and go with the kid. We're volunteering at our little local food bank this morning for an hour or so until I start work after. Yeah, you gotta add the accusations in. That helps the click-through rate. But yeah, Val, if you're trying to sell stuff through your streams, and getting the first monetization point will unlock that for you through the Shopify features. Then you can actually have your products on the stream, say, like here, or over here. Yeah. I do have a French background, so lots of hand talking. Nah, I don't hurt poor fishies. I pretty much release all my fish, to be honest with you. just think of it like an exercise machine. They get a nice workout and then they get to go back. I've used Squarespace for a few sites. It's actually a really nice setup, especially if you're doing modifications after the fact, or you're merging several sites together. It's a really good system. Unfortunately, the only thing that links in with the YouTube streaming is the Spotify. But you could make a Spotify landing page and link that through your Squarespace. If you only have, what can you add now? There was, I can't use UV resin, so if you're talking UV resin, I have limited experience with it. It gives me horrible blister hives. I'm just really badly allergic to it, unfortunately, because it's neat stuff. But if you have some just nail polish laying around, you can use that to help build up the body on it and mix it in with some UV. It'll take a longer to cure because the nail polish obviously isn't going to, dry with the UV, but when it's mixed with the UV and then you put it on, it'll kind of help bridge that gap. I've used that trick a few times when I didn't have the thick gooey stuff. But then once you set the UV itself, it'll set around the nail polish, and then just give that a good 5-10 minutes to dry and you should be good. Barring that, I mean, you could use epoxies too if you got time to wait on it drying. Yeah, I love selling stuff. Local craft fairs. Love local craft fairs. Hey, Glacier Shark! Thanks for dropping in, mate. But yeah, I'm at that time. My son's popping in here, so we gotta head off to the food bank and volunteer there. And we'll catch you guys hopefully later tonight. Thanks a lot for dropping in. Appreciate it.